Welcome guys, welcome to this book review video. So as you can see on the screen, today I'm reviewing this book I just finished reading, which is book 1, Eragon, from the Inheritance Circle series. So there are actually 4 books in the series and this one is just the first part. So I just finished reading it. I don't have the other 3 parts yet, but I'm just going to review this one that I have read. Before I go any further, I would like you to support us by subscribing, liking the video, and then dropping your comments if you have read this book. In my previous video, somebody commented that I should make sure I review this book when I talked about how I was reading this book. So I hope the person that commented will also watch this video to hear my review of the book. So if you're interested in hearing the review of this book, keep watching. So for those of you that are conversant with BookTok or Bookstagram, you will know that this book is nowhere near one of the more popular books on Bookstagram or BookTok or Bookstagram. Yes, me as a person, I'm not really into what is trending or newer books. In fact, personally, I love books that are a bit older. If I get a new book that is good or that is available, of course I'll read it, but my reading is not usually influenced by BookTok or Bookstagram, so let me just put it out there. So you might not, if you are following this space, you might not see me really going for those trending books. If I come across them, I'll read them, but I won't go out of my way to go and look for them because they are trending. So I'll just talk a bit about the plot of the book before I go ahead and give my honest review. So the book is basically a coming of age story of a young man. The main character, he's actually named for the book. The book is actually named for him. His name is Eragon. So he's just a poor farm boy, and the book takes us through his journey of coming of age, discovering his destiny and what he's supposed to do, and that he indeed is supposed to be a great man or a great personality that has a lot to do to affect people's lives. So this first part of the book basically takes us through the process of his training and those that have been brought into his circle or into his space to train him. And as you can guess, these people were people that he least expected and in the most least expected places. So that's basically what this first part of the book is all about. And for your information, another thing that I do differently than most book talkers or bookstagrammers is that I'm not in a rush or in a hurry to finish my book. I'm not on a deadline, so I really take my time. Actually, this book took me 3 weeks to finish, so I'm not in a hurry. It is not a competition. I'm not in competition with anybody, so I read this book for 3 weeks. So this is basically me in the 3 weeks that I read the book. I learned some new words, I saw some memorable quotes, and then I had a few funny moments of laughter. If you want to see the full videos of the days that went by as I read the book, you can check out my Instagram. I'll leave the link in the description below. So hello guys, today I'm here to do the review of the book I just finished reading. This is the book Eragon. It is, as they say at the back, book 1 of the Inheritance Cycle. So it's a 4-part saga. So this is the book 1. So I'm here to do the review to tell you guys what I think or what I thought while I was reading this book, and to, if possible, encourage you guys to also go and find the book and read. So before I get into that, I would like you guys to please support this channel by liking the video, commenting, and even subscribing if you have the time. So into the book review. So As I said in the earlier part of the video, I talked a bit about what the book is about. So it's a coming of age story. So I'll go straight ahead to the pacing. I liked the pacing. It was not fast at all. It was a bit slow, and I think it's because it's made up of 4 parts. So what is there? What is the rush all about? So since you have 3 more books to write the story, so the pacing is slow. It is very slow, and then it is not very. How will I say it? Will I say it's not very deep? It is a light read, in my opinion. It is something that very young people, let's say 12, 13 years old, can read very, very easily. Just like I said before, it's a light read. And then I love the prose. I love the dialogue is not much. There is not much dialogue, especially between the characters. The main character Aragon and his dragon, they're the 2 main characters of this book. Their dialogue is always mostly in phrases and short sentences. What the author has done more is description, as in inserting you into the scenes. So he is very, very good with description. Let's say he's describing something like maybe a door or a forest scene or a room. He goes into detail using choice words that it will make you become immersed in that particular scene or in that particular environment. So as I was reading it, I was wondering, okay, let's say this author has to describe something like a scene in Mission Impossible. If you are a fan of the Mission Impossible franchise, you will know how tense such movies can be. So imagine him describing a scene from that movie. You can see maybe a thousand words will go into describing a very, very short scene. So he's very, very good at that, transporting you into the particular scene, into the particular environment. And also, he emphasizes most of the book is all about things that people are thinking, not saying. You understand? Describing people's thoughts, the main character, the other members of the cast is more about describing things that people feel, as in going into people's heads, as it were. So I really, really enjoyed it, and it took me 3 weeks to read. As you know, I'm not in a hurry. There is no competition. I take my time to read my books. So I got the book in June and I finished it and gone right ahead to the next book. So it took me 3 weeks to read, and I really, really liked it. And I'm looking forward, if possible, to read the remaining 4 parts of this saga. Another thing I also enjoyed about the book is that me, as a person, I like unique names for people and places, and this book has a lot of unique long names, and I liked it about the story. So as I said before, I also try to check out the remaining 3 books in the series, and if I see any other thing by the author Christopher Paolini, I'll be sure to check it out. So guys, that is it. Now to the review. Drum rolls, please. So I'm going to give this book, it is an old book, obviously, and I like old books. I'm going to give the book a 3.5 stars. Yes, coming from me, that is a high score. In case for those that don't know, 3.5 stars. I liked the book, and I'll be sure to check out other things from the author. So there it is, guys. That was a review of the book 1 of the Inheritance Cycle. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do subscribe so that you follow me along as I read other books. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.